I'd like you to speak to the significance of having a commodities exchange in Ghana.
Thank you very much for having me on your studio. Yes, basically, the Ghana Commodity Exchange has come in at the time that we're seeing a lot of transformation in Ghana in terms of production of food. The exchange has come in to actually provide more access to markets, particularly for smallholder farmers. In the last, and since the exchange was established, we have seen a significant number of farmers coming to the exchange and actually getting the right prices, and also getting market for their crops.
All right, then, but I'd like you to speak to some of the financing solutions you've put in place. I see you've been signing some deals with some banks.
Yes, so one of the great achievements of the exchange is to get the banks behind us. We've got at least about 10 commercial banks who have come to sign an agreement with us to provide warehouse receipt-based financing for farmers. As we are all aware, the amount of money that goes into farming in Ghana from the commercial banks is very, very little, and the reason is because they are demanding, the banks demand certain certain requirements from the farmers, like collateral, which they are not able to meet. The warehouse receipt-based financing, the farmer doesn't actually need any assets in the form of a house or any other big asset. He can use his crops or his harvested crops as a collateral to access financing from the banks. So we're very, very, we're very optimistic that that is going to ensure that most of the farmers get the kind of investment that is required for them to increase productivity.
All right, but I'd like you to speak to how your model for engaging with the smallholder farmers and the benefits, to the farmers.
Well, we provide a number of services through our warehouses. We provide storage for the farmers. We have testing, grading, and certification facilities in all our warehouses, which means that the farmers can when they bring their crops, they get better. The quality is enhanced. We provide storage for them. They have a warehouse receipts, which they can, which means that they don't have to actually sell in a distress. They can keep the commodities in our warehouses under very good care, and then wait for better prices, or maybe even if they don't have markets, they can wait until they find a buyer. At the same time, if they want a loan, which would help them to meet their working capital needs, they can use their commodities that have stored in our warehouses for short-term loans up to 3 to 6 months from commercial banks. They also have, we transition them from being price takers to price makers. So they actually set their own prices, and the buyers come in to match these prices. So these are some of the benefits that goes to farmers. Not also to speak about information. We provide the farmers with information, and with this information, price information, daily information, at least, they know the value of their harvest on a daily basis, and they are able to negotiate better prices.
So you are saying you have real-time prices on the exchange?
Yes, we have real-time prices. These prices are disseminated to farmers through their mobile phones and other devices, that would help them to be able to at least, set their own prices and then get better prices from buyers.
Okay, so that will kind of help to reduce volatility in there and also the effects of the middlemen.
Yes, well, if you look at the model, the current trade, what happens is that the middleman goes to the farm gate and offer them very low prices. One of the things we find out is that the farmers possibly don't know the prices. They don't know the prices they have no information about the price of their products. We have empowered them by sending them daily prices, which at least gives them that sort of information. So what they do is that they now can negotiate better prices with a middleman, or if they bring the commodities to our warehouses and sell it to us, to at least they also know, what the current value of their products are, and then they can get better price, and that helps them a lot.
All right, then. I see you just added soybean to your mix. I'd like you to speak to all the commodities you currently trade on the exchange.
Yeah, we are currently trading yellow and white maize. We've added soybean. In the next couple of months, we'll be adding sesame seeds and sorghum to the list of commodities that we are trading.
All right, then I'd like you to speak to the importance of this exchange to the export of non-traditional crops.
We are also looking at bringing in other crops like cashew, and then cashew, which is also a very important crop in Ghana. Here, the farmers are currently offered very low prices. At the farm gate. So if you can centralize the trades to the exchange, I'm sure, and then ensure there's a proper price discovery, that would help. That will help the farmers. And then we also have to realize that some of these crops that we are bringing in, the production is not as high as is expected. And then we believe that if the farmers are going to be getting better prices through our structured trading system, that will encourage them to produce more, and then that will only be good for the country and then the farmers themselves.
All right, then. Thank you so much for your contributions on the show.